A couple, Ling and Nam, sit across from each other in a cafe sipping a cup of coffee. A beautiful girl dressed extremely fancy walks past their table and outside the cafe. As she walks by the table, Nam turns his head and watches her. Nam, what are you doing?
What? What do you mean?
You completely just checked out that girl.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, admit it. You were checking her out.
You need to stop. You're acting crazy.
No, it's true. You were looking at her because you don't think I'm beautiful.
Okay, can we not discuss this? I don't want to be that couple arguing in public.
I don't care. You don't think I'm beautiful. That's the reason you don't love me.
Listen, calm down. You don't need to announce anything to the whole cafe. You want me to order you something else?
No, I'm certain of it. You don't love me anymore. Every time we go out, we don't talk. We don't interact. You don't even make eye contact with me. You just look at your phone and at other girls.
You're so crazy. Why do you blame me for everything?
Because it's your fault. Everything is your fault. A staff member from the cafe walks over to the table.
I'm sorry, guys, but can you please keep it down? Our customers have made complaints because you are being too loud. Yes, I agree. I'm sorry. We will be quiet.
The staff member walks away.
Okay, fine. You know what? I may have briefly, for 1 second, looked at that girl, and I apologize for that.
Nope, it's too late.
Are you serious? Oh my god, what can I do to convince you that I love you?
The only way that would confirm to me that you would love me, Ling pauses,
Yes?
would be if you buy me some Kristen Louboutin lipsticks. Nam is silent. And you should hurry because it sells out quickly. Nam rolls his eyes and shakes his head in disbelief.
Hello? Did you want to see me?
Yes, Dai. Please come in. I hope I didn't interrupt you from your work.
No, it's fine. I was just on break.
Not at all. I just wanted you to take a quick survey for me.
Survey? What kind of survey?
Dad, I heard about the incident the other day, so I just want you to respond to a few questions from this questionnaire.
Okay, sure.
I want to emphasize that you're not in trouble, so answer honestly and please keep it brief. Don't take too much time to reflect.
If you insist.
Let's begin. First question. What's the most important quality to teach in?
I think that would be confidence. It takes confidence to stand in front and control a class.
Second question. How do you react when you have an issue with a child in your class?
Well, initially I might be upset, but I try to control myself and react responsibly.
Very good. So have you ever shouted or screamed at a child in class?
I guess. I mean, sometimes the kids can be very naughty, and it's the only way to get them to stop.
It's okay, Dai. As I mentioned, I want you to respond honestly. This is not a trick.
Okay.
Let's continue. Have you ever had the urge to hit one of the naughty children?
Well, honestly, yes. And recently I almost did hit one.
So, what happened with the incident?
Well, there is this one student who is very naughty, and I already warned him many times before to behave. And then...
Dai pauses. What happened, Dai?
Well, he told me, and I quote, "Kiss my butt." And then he pulled down his pants and showed me his buttocks.
I see.
So I gave him a little spanking. No big deal.
Well, Dai, I'm sorry about all this. You know, there's an idiom that says, spare the rod and spoil the child.
What does that mean?
It means discipline is necessary for good upbringing, but despite that, we can't have teachers spanking our students. You're fired, Dai. Please leave now. Lum walks into a cafe and sees Duc. He tries to turn around, but it's too late.
Hey, Lum. Long time no see. What are you doing here? Duc. Hey. Oh, I just have an appointment with a client. How about you? Not much. Just writing in my diary. So, did you have fun at Hui's party the other night? I'm surprised I didn't see you there. What are you talking about? Oh, you know, Hui's annual birthday party. This year, he had it at the top of Hanoi Bar. There were dancers, a DJ, and everything. Oh, that sounds fun. But I guess I wasn't invited. No way. I remember you guys used to be best friends. He would never forget to invite you. No, Long. I didn't receive an invitation. Oh. Well, maybe he doesn't have your new address? Address? Why wouldn't he invite me on Facebook? Well, maybe you should have a conversation with Hui. I don't know why he wouldn't invite you. I know you heard the rumors about me, Lum. What rumors? First, it started off that I had dengue fever, which I didn't. It was just a cold. Then I heard some people were even saying I had AIDS. AIDS? That's crazy. Oh, you know how rumors are. My advice would be to just ignore them. Actually, all my friends stopped talking to me suddenly, and now I'm pretty depressed about the whole thing. Well, that's a terrible thing. Shame on the person who started those rumors. Long, I know you started them. What? What's the matter with you? Of course I didn't. Well, Yen claims it was you. Do you deny it? Yen? Oh, do you really trust her? I don't need to remind you that she was the one who apparently had a secret affair with one of her teachers. Well, Yen said that he started those rumors, so I would not get invited to his party and that you could be the one to give the best friend speech. And now you are even spreading rumors about Yen. Therefore, it must have been you. Oh, look at that. My client just arrived. Sorry to bother you. Talk to you later.
Long runs away.
Dear Harry, I am pleased to congratulate you and inform you that you have been accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. It is very important that you take the time to read and consider all the documents and information enclosed within this envelope, which may list any restrictions on your admission. This information will also help you to facilitate your enrollment at the Graduate Center. You need to indicate whether you accept or refuse this offer of admissions by April 15th, 2018. Considering you are an orphan, we think it would be in your best interest to accept. You may contact us by OWL or by email, hogwarts.edu. It is important to note that if we do not receive a direct statement or notification from you, registration materials will not be produced and you will receive no awesome magic wand. If we receive your notification, a big hairy man named Hagrid will show up unannounced at your place of residence to escort you to a secluded train station. We recommend you commit as soon as possible and bring with you a statement of intent containing your signature. Financial aid decisions are made by the individual program office. Students receiving financial support will receive an award letter from the Office of Financial Aid. If you have any confusion that coincides with this letter, or beginning your studies with Hogwarts, please refer to the program office in your discipline for advisement and make sure to provide any relevant information regarding the discrepancy. We shall make every effort to be of assistance. As you may recall from our application process, we would like to inform you again that any attempts to deceive or misrepresent information, especially including that of identity and witch and wizard abilities, will be confronted immediately upon discovery and may result in serious consequences, such as loss of magical abilities, or torture of your friends and loved ones by the one who must not be named. We look forward to having a student like you represent our university. Sincerely, Minerva McGonagall, Deputy Headmistress. Ben, a tall American clearly out of his element, walks his motorbike through the streets of Hanoi, leaking motor oil all over the ground. Eventually, he arrives at a repair shop, which he can recognize by all the tools and equipment all over the floor of the shop, the strong scent of pure gasoline, and by the man with motor oil all over his shirt and sleeves, squatting down and playing some sort of game on his phone. "Excuse me," Ben says. "I seem to be having some troubles with my motorbike." The mechanic looks up at Ben with less expression on his face than a skeleton. Ben continues, "You are the mechanic, I presume?" The mechanic gives a subtle nod, then looks back at his phone. Ben says, "Well, there seems to be a significant amount of liquid leaking from my bike. That seems to be enough proof that something is wrong." The man gives no response. He doesn't even budge. Ben looks around but sees no other repair shops within range. This place is his only option. He tries again to generate a response from the mechanic. "Please, help me, sir. This bike is like my child. It's limited edition Honda Wave I bought years ago. It has been so durable. This is the first time it has given me any problems besides some small stuff. Please help me fix it." The mechanic puts away his phone, and without saying a word, the mechanic puts on a pair of big, clear goggles, like he's about to conduct a science experiment. Then, he grabs a hammer from the wall, walks over to the motorbike, and starts recklessly banging the motorbike in the general section where the bike was leaking. From Ben's perspective, this seemed odd, but he had no choice but to trust him. The man was Ben's only ray of hope. All of a sudden, a piece falls off the bike and motor oil sprays all over the walls and the mechanic. Unfazed, the mechanic gets up and calmly starts the bike. It starts, and the engine sounds better than ever. The mechanic then walks over to Ben and holds out his hand. $2 million, the mechanic says. Ben happily pays, gets on his bike, and drives away.